in Islam, but especially for tariqah who upholds the realities of Islam, the golden standard is Sayyidina Muhammad, and that we don't deviate and leave from that way. And that's what we call the sunnah and the way of Sayyidina Muhammad. It keeps us straight so that we know the golden standard and the standard in which Allah wants from His servants, so that Allah will be happy and to dress the servant, is the way that Prophet brought for us. As a reality and as a result is a mercy, that when we follow the way of Prophet the example, the love and the character, it dresses us with a mercy from Allah and gives to us our standard. Not what you say and I say and she say and they say, but what was the way of Sayyidina Muhammad, and try our best to emulate that way of rahmah and mercy. As a result of this love and salawats and all of these teachings, Prophet then accompanies those you will be with whom you love. So the best of those to love is the reality of the Prophet of Islam, the Prophet of Allah, that when we love his way, love his character and send our salawats and make our example about that perfection, then our companionship through this gate of Ramadan is the light and the love of Sayyidina Muhammad. As a result, that's a rahmah. That mercy dresses us and encourages our soul and our body, enter into this gate. What appears to be and the fire of Nimrod, because every story of the Bible and Qur'an and all holy books, they are eternally right now. Means that at every moment in life the devil casts a fire. He wanted to burn Sayyidina Ibrahim, so his agents, Nebuchadnezzar the king of that time, decided to make a fire to burn the Prophet of Islam, to burn the Prophet of Allah, Sayyidina Ibrahim. But our life has that daily example that anytime we're on the way of Allah, shaitan wants to make a fire to burn us, make a fire that appears to be of a difficulty. And many people look to Ramadan and they say, my gosh, how are you going to do that? It's too hard, it's too difficult. Some people even try to push you to say that it's actually harmful. Did you know fasting that long is not good for you? And every medical advice now is actually saying that's a lie. Fasting is good for you. Now doctors and Dr. Berg and famous Western doctors who have all these TikToks and YouTube actually says that Ramadan is a cure to cancer. That the people who enter annually into Ramadan, it significantly reduces cancerous toxicity within the body, because cancers and sicknesses they thrive on sugar and food. So the ones who eat continuously, they have an abundance of sugars and everything in their body. So now even medicine is coming in and say, no, actually fasting is great. And if we practice intermittent fasting, which was the way of Sufism, that you were to eat one time a day. So if you stop eating at 11 o'clock, 9 o'clock and you don't eat again for another 18 hours or 14 hours or 15 hours, is what they call intermittent fasting, which has a tremendous resetting on the body. When the body is abstaining from food and has the ability to clean itself, protect itself, rejuvenate itself, means then many realities towards that blessing. And that the people whom even come to make a fire and say, no it's difficult, all wrong and all lies. That the reality of this blessing resets the body, purifies the body, and infinite reality of what it does upon the soul that can't even be described or understood. So means then everything in our life is about shaitan making a fire for us, and it's merely an appearance of fire because he has no ability to make that fire. Shaitan has no ability to punish people, they punish themselves by listening to shaitan, right? Shaitan can't make Ramadan hard, he's tied up. He can't make any fire to burn the servant. His only power is the power of illusion, that he casts an illusion upon a servant's mind. And those whom their life is governed by their head and what they call headstrong, because the nafs is in the head but Allah's in the heart, faith is in the heart. When your life is about your head being strong and your head knowing everything, thinking you know everything, means shaitan is up there in the head of these people. As a result of being headstrong, he can cast the illusion and delusion within the mind of people, Ramadan is hard like a fire. Because we said now will be even more significant